No, we destroyed them already. Ha! Okay. That unit has very little strength. I wonder, can I force my way through to support these guys? They seem to be leaving. Let's form up a new line here. The complicits have been purged. After many days of investigations, police raids, and even some military shootouts, the purge of the complicits has taken place. Qi's power becomes more and more secure by the day. Lose a bunch of stability, but gain a bunch of political power. And suppressions have become available again. Well, I'm going to spend some of that to declare ourselves the League of Five Provinces. League of Five Provinces. Doesn't actually do anything, it just looks better. Can you unite China as the League of Five Provinces? I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I love the number of ideologies this mod adds. Yes, me too. While on a regular patrol today, a group of soldiers were ambushed by a band of Kuomintang guerrillas near Longyan, who quickly overpowered them and killed them. Further war parties have been sent out to track them down, with little success. Lose 5 war support. Well, once the governor question is done, we can start eradicating this KMT cells and tracking them down, which hopefully leads to the decisions to get rid of that. Well, actually, the units we need to save are down here. We need to get down to this. Which unfortunately is going to mean crossing a river. These guys were moving earlier, but they're not anymore. Alright, they have a lot of troops attacking here. I think this is going to be the weak point. No uprising in Hanoi yet. Too many troops there. Alright, we'll attack here then. Opium storage warehouse in Zhujiao has been destroyed. Ying Guandao followers, who are weirdly upset over the opium use in Shandong and Jiangsu, have attacked and destroyed an illegal opium storage warehouse in Zhujiao. While having less opium isn't necessarily bad, they also killed everyone nearby. Huzzah! When soldiers arrived, they then continued to resist. We cannot let the Ying Guandao religion continue to exist, as its followers cause far too much chaos. Horned Panda coming in with a 26-month resubscription. Thank you so much for that, Horned Panda. Really appreciate it. How is Hanoi doing? Hanoi is still existing without problem, really. Kamil Khanate took 4 states. You're pinning them, that's good. Oh, that's true. If I take this, then I still need to go here, whereas this is the one province connecting. You took Saigon! Oh, you beautiful people! You are now all supplied. Or at least you have somewhere to retreat to, because these guys will probably give up before they do. Now it's just this guy who's kind of screwed. The governor question complete. Let's eradicate these KMT cells. While we might have driven the KMT military units out of Fujian, partisans continue to operate within our territory. We also fear that some KMT members may have infiltrated our ranks. We must track down the remaining Kuomintang bases and eliminate the various active KMT cells. And we still have a couple of days on that. We have a lot of political power now. Sufficient enough. Oh no, we can't go to partial. Nope, we definitely can't get to partial. Okay. And I doubt that we have the AOG support to get to here. We would need 40%. Chief of the army? We could get our division attack guy. Zhu Fen Chi is still alive. I'm going to save the points for now. The governor question. League Marshal Qi never trusted Chen Tuoyan He was anti-German, refusing to see the benefits of our European friends, and his loyalty shifted many times, mostly between Sun Chanfang and the Fentian clique in Manchuria. It was no surprise then when Cheng rose up against the League and brought it to the edge of ruin. It is clear that, due to his anti-German policies, his province of Anhui is in severe need of investment and development. Therefore, the question of who shall become the next governor of Anhui is paramount. Really, there are two main options. The first is Ji Hongjun, a relatively minor military officer and a bureaucrat in Nanjing. However, his main appeal as a governor is the relatively close relationship he had to Sun Chunfang. Many still see Qi as a usurper, so placing a Sun loyalist at such a high-level position would be a popular move, and he is weak enough that he will be easy to control. However, there is a second option. With the problem all starting with Anhui's breakaway, perhaps it is time to centralize the League slightly more. League Marshal Qi Jinwang is always an option, so that Anhui can be kept on a closer leash to Nanjing, though it might not be popular with the population at large. Can you have elephant cavalry and Hearts of Iron 4 vanilla in this mod? Doubtful? I'd like a playthrough as Mongolia now that China is broke again. I suspect that Mongolia would be more interesting, especially now that Japan is more often busy with other things. Because the problem with Mongolia was surviving an attack concurrently between Japan and Russia. Ji Hongjun would do. We'd get the war support, or Ji extends his power. War support, political power, but we lose some stability. No, I'm going to say that Ji Hongjun will take the war support. I don't want to lose stability. I love stability. Stability is great. Send Chen Yi back to Zhejiang. Isn't that this guy? No, that's Zheng. The League of 8 Provinces was a complex web of bureaucrats, officers and generals. On top of these people, the governors of the different provinces, who themselves acted with relative autonomy and answered only to the League Marshal Sun Chufan. When the League collapsed, when Chen Toyan's uprising, this web broke apart, with many people rebelling or seizing power for themselves locally, and with the governors trying to escape to get to safety in Nanjing. With the League now back in a relatively state of decency, it is high time we work on sending these governors back, and in many cases getting new governors so that work can continue. Yep, we gained some stability and war support, sending him home, so we'll do that. And we'll keep an eye on these, because we're definitely going to need to do a thing down there. Suggesting that we cancel production of those. Well, first of all, let's see how our artillery is doing. In fact, part of the reason we're losing guns is because we are training. Once the training is done, we should start gaining some more. There's a reason I'm clicking around. I'm trying to remember what I was going to do, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, I was going to see if I could get any German stuff. No. Not yet. I think that requires the Tsingtao collaboration. Then we can do that. That's right. Now these three are cut off. Oh, but he's about to secure access to these guys. And then it's just this one man. Let's build up a little planning permission. Let's actually do this so we can get the planning prep quickly. Oh! I saw that just too late. Dead. And they've moved back to Saigon. Okay. Okay. That's a problem. We'll pin these two down. 3 people there, but with the sheer number of troops here, hopefully that we can do a multi-strike action here. Because our unit should be way better equipped than theirs. Like, significantly so. Ah! New governors. A new Fujian governor. Throughout the League War, Fujian was ruled by Zhu Jinren. Zhu, a competent general over the years, has brought a level of control to Fujian that was not achieved by governors of previous decades. However, Zhu has one main negative, that being his extreme loyalty to the previous League Marshal Sun Chuangfang. Having been classmates many years ago, their relationship was always a close one. It was their friendship that got Zhu his position, not any sign of impressive skill or ability. Though Fujian has developed decently under Zhu, it remains the most impoverished province in the League. We must make a choice of whether to keep Zhu, or whether to put in somebody new. Another option for the governor of Fujian is Kong Rong, a relatively minor military leader from Fujian. However, Kong's main appeal is his close relationship to Qi Zhuizhuan and his giant smile. With Kong acting as one of Qi's commanders directly in Fujian, Kong showed decent ability while fighting the Kuomintang, and his anti-socialist credentials are up to standard. His close links to Qi means he would be far more competent than a Sun loyalist Zhu. However, perhaps experience is better than loyalty. How many days are left for the suppression? Still quite a few. Kong Rong from 3 Kingdoms? Yeah, absolutely Kong Rong from 3 Kingdoms. So, Governor Kong has a nice ring to it. And then we also need to get the Governor of Jiangxi. Jiangxi, a poor, underdeveloped province of the League, has been under the leadership of Deng Ruzhao for many years. Under him, Jiangxi has become a hotbed for German investments, with much of the province being dependent on German cash. Deng has got comfortable in this position, perhaps too comfortable. Importantly, another man wishes to become Jiangxi's governor, Fang Ben-ren. After graduating from Beijing Military Academy, works in the Guangdong Army, eventually as its commander-in-chief. Then, eventually as a high-level commander and general in the League Army. Having had strong links to Sun Chongfeng and a suspicion of Northern Jili leader Wu Faifu, he has gained lots of influence in League politics. Not appointing him to this position would be very dangerous for our regime, even though Deng has held it for years. So Fang could take over from Deng, bearing in mind that Deng is one of my main commanders. And who's Fang? Fang's not one of my commanders. Deng is actually probably the second best commander we have right now, after Enbo. In fact, in terms of level, he's actually higher. Hey, Unsung. Had a friend look into the vanilla Chinese infantry kit. The sword isn't in it, which is a shame. Having the Chinese sword was such good flavour. I agree. I don't know if this would piss Deng off. I'm going to say Deng's going to stay. Deng's doing good for our regime right now. Alright, how long do we have? 12 days. It's getting close. I'm sad. I forced the next Kong Rong as Lubier. He left out of anger. I didn't have enough money to keep him loyal and didn't want to make him the heir. Damn it, Kong! Well, one of the cool things in the new expansion is one of the foremost advisors in the Han court is Kong Rong. So if you're playing against the Han, you start out with Kong Rong. Some would say he's been doing a dang good job. I would agree. He has been doing an absolutely dang good job. Right, now it's time to do this. KMT activities are down to low. Standoff in America. A tense standoff has erupted in the United States as democratically elected President Huey Long has fled to the city of New Orleans after being forcibly removed from his position by General Douglas MacArthur. From New Orleans, Long's supporters have declared MacArthur's government illegitimate, as have the northern supporters of the syndicalist Jack Reed, based in Chicago, and the Pacific governors under the leadership of Governor Frank Merriam. All have been given a deadline by General MacArthur of 30 days to either stand down or face arrest and execution. Let's see. Well, Hanoi has arrived. In that case, as much as I'd love to destroy these guys, it is time for me to back off. I have to go here first. Another naval invasion. Please keep the port this time. Please. I thought you just defeated him and then started walking in, but you didn't, thankfully. That would have been bad. Still, time for us to leave. Eradicate the KMT cells. Please give me the means to do that. They're on medium. Yeah, I'm still not seeing the decisions. They're not here. Crack down the Yingdao sects. Yingdao adherents continue to terrorize our citizens. While we might have warded off the Shanqing, many followers still stir up trouble. We must begin a large crackdown on the various Yingdao sects in order to cripple their movement. Maybe it's once this finishes? We shall... Son of a bitch! Where the hell did he come from? He wasn't even moving. Mark Leek and Tibet are at war. War between Hui and the Buddhists. Serbia crowns Alexander. Can you use the console to fix the partisans? Nope. Don't know what event it is. Don't know how to. Mike, thank you very much. Well, Mike Man, thank you very much for the donation. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This doesn't look good. No, I kind of agree with you. This doesn't look good. This is worse than yesterday. Where the hell are they? 3 up here, 4, 5 up here. Did you at least kill Hanoi? Yeah, you got Hanoi. Good. So we might well lose our troops. Oop. Up here. Go. Is that where he's going? He's totally going there, isn't he? I don't think I can escape from this. Town invaded by Yingdao adherents. Did I not pay for that? No, I didn't, did I? Bugger. Maybe stop attacking down there. We're not attacking. Okay, he's going north. He's leaving. As long as we don't die in this time, we're fine. How can we make sure we don't die? I think it's got to be this. If If you connect, then we're fine. As long as you hold on to Paxe. Thank you, you beautiful person. There we go. Oh man, that was close. The United States declared war on the Pacific States of America, the American Union State, and the Combined Syndicates. Alright, the Second American Civil War has begun. To those not in the know, it might seem like the crisis in the United States came out of nowhere, but experts agree that this was a civil war years in the making. Since the collapse of the New York Stock Exchange in 1925, the economy of the United States has been sluggish and mired in deep recession. Now, the United States has collapsed into an all-out civil war between the supporters of the federal government, the Combined Syndicates of America, the right-wing American Union State, and the remnants of the democratic rule of the Pacific States of America. Volunteers are pouring in from around the world to support one faction or another, with some characterizing the bitter ideological conflict as simply part of a wider global clash of ideals. No, no, do not go back there. In fact, I'm going to say that your job is to go up here now. Very quickly. Gotta love the train. Okay, so these guys are completely cut off. So if we destroy that, then the uprising's over. Regain our organization, and then we'll attack them. And we have another technology. It is March 37. Do we have a technology? I mean, a research thing still to do. We do, that one. Damn. I always forget that one. Let's get you some planning preparation, because we should be able to demolish these guys pretty quickly. Right, when do you leave? 3 days. Okay, we've got time. In fact, I'm not going to order it. You are, because then you don't use your planning preps quickly. Yingdao sects have been cracked down upon. I think it's time that we brought about the Tsingtao collaboration. Our greatest advantage over the other warlords is that we have full support of the Germans. Collaboration with Germany allows us more rapid industrialization, more advanced technology, more effective armies, and we must safeguard this relationship at all costs. Whoa, cool sign. Thank you very much for the bits. Why more? Because you're my favourite Twitch streamer. Also, because I want to. Well, that's a very good reason, especially the wanting to. Thank you very much for that, Slinky. Very much appreciated. Also, there are a bunch of people who have followed that I did not acknowledge. I'm sorry about that. Give me a second. Fervidorian. My Wyatt. Kemosobi, Danor, and Valiant. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. So one of these militia units is now destroyed. We should be able to take out the other one fairly quickly. We should also double check these guys. You are now done training. So let's add you two to that army. And you to that one. Oh, did you go? There you go. Democracy prevails in the Philippines. Having just achieved independence from the United States, the Philippines face today perhaps one of the most serious challenges any new country could face. Inspired by the Combined Syndicates of America, the Baratia Commune, disgruntled army officers marched on Manila to support the rebelling peasants and workers. Their attempt was quickly thwarted, as loyalist units in the army reaffirmed their support for and intervened in favour of the legitimate democratic Filipino government and drove the rebellious army out of the capital. Now for the extra research slot. That's a good point. We do... Really? One job. You had one job. My turn. Okay, so how much ground did we lose down here? Not actually very much. Good. So we'll take this province back again. And we'll call that good. And yeah, it looks like we're not getting rid of the unrest. Nope, those are around to stay. So that focus is definitely broken. That is not related to mods. Okay, so that's the eradicate. Okay, let me just send this to the Kaiser devs because they asked me to. Oh, someone pinged me. Oh no, it's an announcement. Eradicate KMT cells and crack down on Yig Guandao sects for the... Who are we again? Oh yeah, the League of 8 Provinces. Does not give the decisions to remove the unrest debuffs. Okay. Bug reported. Yeah, I know it's the League of 5 Provinces, but we start as 8. Base tag would still be the same. Alright, so, where do we go now? I would say that we've secured the north. We can take this guy out, I suspect, without too many problems. So let's make sure we have you and you guarded. We can go there. You've already lost your planning prep? Oh, I guess I did the counterattack manually, didn't I? Yeah, fine. So what now? Well, for this, the workaround is simply to give ourselves plus 15 stability. I'm going to do it once we've taken 2 more focuses. Like, that should be enough timing, I imagine. See you, Valiant.